Robots Radio presents...
Previously on Ambrosia Island.
The others are outside. Daniel's there too. About to shape up and ship out.
As promised, I come bearing gifts.
Happy fucking birthday to us.
A big bolt-action rifle.
Old Faithful.
Sagginario Classic, I presume.
Over here.
He deftly hands you the revolver.
All right.
What exactly is your plan?
We're driving into the unknown and following the path that we copied from Jane's wall.
Leave a blazing trail of infamy.
Let's fix this and put out this fire before it burns down the whole island.
Yeah, if they find him, they may want to keep their distance.
I would love to join you.
Can you shoot? Can you fight?
I can survive.
I don't think we should bring a civilian in with us.
We cannot take extra care to look after you specifically.
If we make it out alive, maybe I'll write you a concierge.
Daniel slumps to his knees and falls to the ground, and a car speeds past you. Mina, you see Detective Garrison. I'm going to need you to make a drive auto roll. And now,
Does Daniel have
Stanley-
some of his men who can grab him while we take off
As
in
I
the
say,
car?
Stanley, as it happens, Stanley sort of gets his hand around his neck to try and stop the bleeding.
Yeah, I was going to say, are we diving out to save this guy, or are we driving, or like, what's the player action here?
Is he in the car?
I do not.
No.
I thought he was sort of...
He's
I
outside,
do
right?
not pass my drive roll. I rolled a 93.
you rolled a 93.
Yeah.
So what that means
Like
is that
60.
because what we are going into is something that I've wanted to do since this entire goddamn campaign
chase.
started.
Chase!
We are doing a motherfucking car chase.
Yeah!
Now, you have a deluxe car, which is a build of 6. I'm going to pass a few things out to you as we set this up. You can pass that to me.
I wasn't told they'd be learning.
You can pass this to Father John. To Stanley.
They even have our names on them.
I know,
And
I
by
want
our names, our character names.
I wanted to
Production value of this
personalise
season
them
is
for
through
you.
the roof.
Thanks, patrons.
to share between
Mwah.
Father John and Stanley.
Love you.
For Phil
Little kisses for all of you.
and for Ellen. I'll give you a moment to read through these.
Okay. So we've been given different abilities depending on where we're sitting. Because I'm riding shotgun, I have a different to
No, it's just
fellows.
because I couldn't be bothered writing it out 3 times.
Okay, clever.
Those are the exact same.
They're the same? Okay, never mind. Just cut that.
Nah, it's funny. You sound stupid.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Bring it
Nah,
down
it's
to my level. Yeah. So did Daniel wasn't in the car when he was shot. I thought he was shot through the windscreen.
That's when he moved out when Mina told
Yeah.
him to
Oh, okay.
step out.
In my head, he was already scrabbling over what either me or
Yeah.
John to get into the middle.
Leans out the
Impossible.
window, grabs his neck.
Yeah, you idiot.
I think we can just assume like he's dead.
He's dead, yeah.
He's dead when he hits the ground.
Yeah.
Now, this is also where Mina's wonderful die is going to come into play as well.
Who died?
Where's the
Waka waka.
where's your million lots of dice?
I will get them for you,
What
sir.
dice do you need,
The pint
Sean?
of dice.
We probably have more.
Does not matter.
Oh, it's just sounds?
Markers or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Ah, cute.
Yeah, just leave it on the middle there. So, Chuckle, you're going to place 3 markers on there. Have 1 to designate your car, and have 2 to designate the Mook and Garrison.
We're a D20, and they can have D12s, blue and purple. Does anyone remember how range on guns works?
Yes, so it'll be the difference between whether you have a hard success or a... So, for example, if range is double your base, because your base is your...
So my rifle has 110 range.
That's right. So that's its base.
That's its base. And there'll be no... If you go beyond 110 to 220, then that's the
Penalty
next difficulty up.
Right. Okay.
What's yards to a meter?
It's a wildly great...
Well,
question.
Cyberpunk Red just says it's 1-to-1.
Is it really?
Wave, yeah. So I just use meters.
Cool.
Good initial drive. We're probably like straight chase scene over. They've gotten away. Stole the car.
Oh, yeah.
A yard is just under a meter?
How about use the same... you know what?
So 110
We've heard-
yards is just 100 meters.
Yeah, it's
Like, literally.
Yeah, there's really not that much difference.
Okay, so the way you're going to
Keep
set it
it.
out on the board, this line here is the chase.
Yes.
Each dot is a location. You are going to place your car on the very first dot there. So feel free to number them because I'll call them by numbers.
And for those playing along at home,
For those playing at home, we're using white A4 paper.
yes, this is one I made earlier.
It's the alt text. In front is a white piece of A4 paper and a single line down the middle.
I want to do like art attack. Ingredients that you need.
Mina's car is on location 1. Now, there is one car that has one Mook in it and another car that has a Mook and Garrison in the passenger seat. So Mook car is on location 3 and Mook and Garrison car is on location 4. So, Mina, your car was on a movement of 15. Because you failed your drive auto roll, it actually moves your movement down to 14. With our rolls, which I prepared earlier, I had one of them who failed their roll and went down to a 14 and one who actually got just a success, which leaves them at 15. If you were to get an extreme success, you jump up a movement. It just determines where you will be placed on the board. Because the way that chase scenes will work is you've got fleeing characters and you have chasing characters.
Yep.
Because they're the fleeing characters, they want to have a higher movement. If the fastest chaser gets lower than the slowest fleer, they are automatically left behind. They are no longer in the chase. But because they are not higher than you, because there's 14 and 14, you're in the race. Basically, all it is just determines who's in the race and who's not. So you
Yes.
are all G.
For now.
Let's just assume that I'm a dumbass and you'll need to keep reiterating.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Now
Need to
we
try and match their speed each round.
Yes.
Not each round. You don't need to keep rolling each round.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Now the chase has occurred.
Okay, cool.
This is
Nice.
what's called cut to the chase, which is finding the most interesting and exciting part of the chase. Because you're now only 2 movements behind. You're very close together.
Ah, I see.
So,
Right.
each person by default will always have 1 movement action. The one that has 2 is actually Garrison's car because they're on a movement of 15. Because there's 1 difference between the highest and the lowest,
yep.
they now get an extra action on top of their default. Garrison will have 2 movement actions, Mook will have 1 movement action, and Mina has 1 movement action. As you can see there, Mina, I've given you a list of things that you're able to do. Basically, to go from one location to another is 1 movement. Spot 1 to spot 2. You can do a thing called pedal to the metal, which enables you to do multiple location jumps in 1 turn. So you could decide, I actually want to go 2 to 3 locations. However, if you come upon a hazard, which I'll explain in a moment, you get a penalty die because you're going faster, so you don't have time to react to it.
Yeah.
In between each dot, there may be things called hazards, which are things that you need to negotiate. They might be someone on the road, it might be a muddy section, it might be a very sharp turn, and you will need to roll your drive auto to try and navigate that. If you succeed, you pass the location, no problem. If you fail, you pass the location, no problem, but you might lose some movement actions or get some damage to the car. So the build of your car is the HP. So at the moment, you have a build of 6. When damage occurs, every 10 points that you receive will take your build down by 1, and the remaining damage is ignored. It's basically 10 or nothing. You can, Mina, here's a fun bit. You can use your car as a vehicle.
Yes.
You can use your car as a weapon.
No, don't worry. I read that. However, so it inflicts 1d10 damage per
build. So
point.
6 d10s worth of damage.
Nice.
Be aware that if you were to ram your car into another car, whatever total damage that you inflict on them, you take half. At the most, the car could take 3 build points straight off the bat because you could roll 66s for 60 points. They would be wrecked.
Yep.
And you would get
Wrecked.
half. Passengers.
But I gotta get there.
This is why you have your guns. You don't have different movement actions. You just have 1 action that you can do in your dex order because we're still going to go by dex order as well. So you can either assist Mina through a navigate or spot hidden roll, which enables on Mina's next turn to get a bonus die to negotiate any particular hazard. You also have the ability to engage in combat, use your guns, or anything else creative that you find out, and then I'll frantically try and figure out mechanically how that works.
Branch.
You grab it and you hold it as it fittings back into their car.
I slip out of the car, I swing in a sort of 360 degree, and then I fly with the monkeys like Shia LaBeouf.
Punch the car.
I was going to say Brendan
Punch
Fraser.
it with your fist.
Father John is 30.
Yes.
Fiddy for Stanley.
Yearn is 55 dex.
What about you, Mina?
50.
Stanley and Mina, can you roll off?
78.
4.
Righto. It's been a good rolling day for Stanley.
The chase will generally end when you hit a certain location. For the purpose of this exercise, it'll be when you hit the edge of town where Daniel Herbert had said that the rest of the army were congregating. That's your backup. Unless people die or things happen before that time.
And on our sheet, we didn't mention this before, we can shoot at the tyres with a penalty die.
Oh.
Yes, because it's essentially an aimed shot.
Get out and slash them.
2 more fun things to throw at you, and this will just come up round to round. There are hazards and there are barriers. Barriers cannot be negotiated through. They must be fucking rammed through.
Yeah,
Destroyed in
It
one
is your
hit.
car against the HP of that barrier.
Yep.
If your car does not do enough, your car's wrecked. Also, you can call for a group luck roll once per turn. Any of you can say, we want to do a group luck roll.
Yep.
And if there is a success, you get to place a hazard anywhere you want on the road and state where it is.
Banana peel.
If I succeed, I get to place a hazard wherever.
No.
And once one of us calls for it, each round, because you can only do it once per round, it alternates who is able to call for it.
And is that something we can describe cinematically? Like
Yes. Yeah, this is
bringing
going to be
a branch
wholly...
down with a gunshot? Or...
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Basically, we're going to do this mechanically and then cinematically.
Yep, right.
So the order, Garrison goes first, followed by Jörn, Mook 1, Mina, Mook 2, Stanley, and then John.
Is it okay if we give the mooks a name? It can help track
Yes, so
between the two of
I've actually got this ready. So the Mook that is in Garrison's car,
Garrison's chauffeur, if you will.
yes,
Yeah.
is Hat Mook.
Hat mook, yeah, great.
Yep. Hattie.
I'm Hat Mook.
Is that Mook 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hattie is Mook 1.
Ob job.
And yeah,
Legally
odd job.
distinct.
There you go. Odd
Legally
job.
ob job.
Ob job.
Ob.
Legally
Random
distinct.
task.
Jod.
Nice.
Oh god, that's gonna
And
be
I need one for Mook 2 who's driving by himself, which he has.
Hattie Jakes.
He has gloves.
Call him
Handyman.
Sorry,
Michael Jackson.
Call
Sorry,
him claws.
she has gloves.
Call her
Hand-
claws.
Claws.
Talons.
So
Fingies.
claws and ob job.
claws.
I was thinking like
Claws with a
Jaws,
Z.
but because she has
Claws,
gloves, it's,
see?
it's Jaws. but
Legally
claws.
distinct, see?
Yeah,
She's known for her long nails.
Oh, scratches.
and her and Hat are in a relationship.
Lesbians.
Hat's a guy.
Oh.
No, it's a straight couple. It's
Straight
1940s.
lesbians. He's a lesbian.
Can you shoot at the people in the cars?
So there's mixed thought on this. I'm unclear on it. I would say
What's
that
your-
it would happen on a penalty die because you're doing it from behind as well.
Yeah.
If you were shooting back, I would say you do it with a penalty die anyway. So it may be an extra. This is why the closer you get, like if you're on the same location, you're side by side.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
And then I'd say it's easier to do. But also, by the way, you can also use a fighting maneuver, Mina.
Me?
If you just want, as a car. So instead of just inflicting damage, you can do a fighting maneuver that's basically trying to ram them off the road.
Oh, and is that the same kind of thing as a ram, or it's a bit different?
Well, a ram, that is what a fighting maneuver is. So
Oh,
a fighting
okay,
maneuver
yeah.
has a purpose that's not strictly just to inflict damage.
Yes.
Because you can
You're
inflict
just
damage and they're
smashing
still on
Yeah,
the road.
yeah.
Whereas this is like, I'm actually going to try and get them off the road, and then it might be, they lose 1d3 movement
Yeah,
actions,
I'm going to
which
steer into
slows
them so
down.
that they skid them off, and it's not the thing of like the ram where it's like, it's a big, heavy thing.
Yeah.
But also you have the higher risk of you take half that damage.
Yeah, you won't take damage
You
from
can be a
fighting
bit more
maneuver.
strategic.
But
yeah, like
you don't
fighting
damage
maneuver.
them. Unless, yeah.
So-
All right. Daniel Herbert falls to the floor. There is a stunned silence. But then one car whizzes past, another car whizzes past, and the mook in the passenger side pulls his gun back in. And Mina, you are the only one that spots that was absolutely Detective Garrison in one of those cars, in the furthest car.
Fuck.
Mother Mary, what are you doing? Come
That's
on.
Garrison. We gotta go.
Floor it!
Come on then.
All right, son, let's go.
You don't even need to adjust the seat because that goddamn Daniel Herbert that was making it stupid. It's very far back, but you slam your
Too soon.
boot straight onto the floor. Yeah, rest in peace, Daniel Herbert.
Rip.
He's very clearly dead. And unfortunately, as per what you asked, Jörn, there is no one else around.
Ugh.
Daniel
Yeah.
Herbert is left in front of your cottage on the floor,
Jesus.
blood on the ground, as Mina veers ahead in pursuit
Floors
as
it.
we head into a Call of Cthulhu car chase. So, Garrison will be taking his first action, and he is just going to, he sees the mud ahead. He is going to just move the one movement. So Garrison is going to move from 4 to 5.
How far away from them are they? Are
So
how
they're
far
about,
away from them are us, Sean?
They are about...
How far?
What is us?
Car.
Oh, you know what's great?
Cargo brum brum.
I can use
Thank you.
We go
American
wee.
football terms because I know yards.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
You do.
They are Garrison, so number one is about 50 yards away from you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's pretty close.
Yeah, you guys, the whole point of Cut to the Chase, this is the nitty-gritty part. Like, it's always pretty much neck and neck.
Okay.
This is the interesting part of the chase,
Yes.
not the whole chase.
Right.
Cutting out all the fat, just like we cut it out the 20 minutes before this bit of the recording, where I horrifically explained how car chases work to all of you.
Tasty and lean.
Jörn, you have the foresight to react.
I'm going to aim at the tyre of the mook closest to us.
Great. So you're going to wind down the window.
Take aim at the tyre, ready for the next round, where I'm going to try and pop that tyre with a precision shot and take that car off the road.
I probably shouldn't do anything too gung-ho then.
Go for it. That's why I'm aiming. So
yeah. So you're tracking that wheel.
Yeah.
Objob, who is the hat-wearing mook who is driving for... oh, goddamn.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you mixed them up.
Yeah, I did. So then that's going to be... I'm going to put Ob in the...
Yeah, I believe we're coming up on Hattie.
No, I was just saying.
Oh shit, that
I'm
was
not sure
Objob.
whether Garrison or the mook was the one who shot.
Yeah, Garrison's driving then.
Yeah,
based
that's
on
right.
what I've said.
Yes.
is there anything you can't do?
That's now canon. That is now canon. Garrison is now driving.
That's great.
So Garrison moves up from 4 to 5.
Yep. And Objob is going to... he is going to... Master! Motherhead! Master! Motherhead!
Can't wait to kill him so fast.
Is he a dog that's been trained to speak a la Scooby-Doo?
Is he a man? Is he a man who was trained wrong?
As many of them are.
Oh, do you mean men?
It amounts to a screeching that is unable to be deciphered. Basically, as far as Garrison's concerned, all he hears is... and is unable to decipher the meaning of his word.
God, I think
Goddamn.
Garrison should shoot him.
Objob.
It's the trouble when you work with cultists.
Meaner.
Oh, yes, man.
So I believe I would like to move up
indecipherable.
to 3, where our first mook car
So you're
is.
going to pedal. You're going to pedal to the
I'm
metal.
going to pedal to the metal. I want to be driving alongside of them so that my friends can fill them with lead.
So be aware that you are, if you do incur any,
Yep.
here's the,
This is where Sean lays down the law and I say, do it.
no, I'm fine at the moment, actually.
Hey, no hazards. Lucky. Go.
Hey!
Go for it.
So this is my drive roll.
Pass it.
No. So you just do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Even though it's pedal to the metal?
No, yeah. It's only if you were going up to a hazard, then you'd have to negotiate it that
Okay,
way.
cool. So I'm gonna roar ahead, hit the brakes so that I am now keeping in line side to side with the car that contains just one mook, I believe.
That's claws.
Claws, yes, the woman with the gloves.
And as you pull up, I'm aiming my rifle out the window. Yeah,
Hold her steady.
that's
We're
Steady.
going by American car laws. So you are on the left side, and you've pulled to the left side of this car. That is so that Jörn can lean out the right
Yes.
to aim at the driver who's on the left
Well, I'm
side.
aiming at the tyre, not the driver.
To the tire, yes.
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 I was aiming
Yeah.
for the tire, not their head.
Excuse me, Mr. Mook. No hard feelings.
Claw's turn. Claw.
Look at that.
Ooh. You know
Give up
what?
my claws.
Claw is actually going to try and race ahead and is going to attempt to do pedal to the metal herself.
How many spots?
3 spots, and is going to try and go through the mud.
Straight through the mud.
So let's see how this works.
I bet the score at this point is fucking amazing.
I pity the fool who
Probably
has to.
Compose it.
Yes.
That would be joyful.
Why don't you do it a cappella?
Oh no! Here comes mud. We're driving fast down the road.
Shit, that's good.
With a penalty die.
Oh, please fuck it up, please. Sean is happy. Maybe.
Hell yeah!
No.
Made her.
They have a drive order of 50, and my bad roll was 50.
On the dot.
Oh, mother.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you look past my screen of obscurity, Chris.
So you guys get to take your shots or your hot spots.
So Claus is now on 6. So Claus notices that Jörn is leaning out the window. You've now come side by side, tires almost bumping into each other. And Claus stares over at you and just gives a smirk and pulling her left hand away from the wheel with a gloved hand. Just gives you a little finger wave and floors it and skids through the mud, happens to right the car, and goes past her master and is now sitting just ahead in front.
What a woman.
Stanley.
Let's all do Jörn's accent now. It's much more fun.
Everyone's just doing my lines for some reason.
I'm not.
It's really weird. Can you stop?
No, I don't want to.
This has just turned into a being
All
John
right.
Malkovich, and
Yeah.
it's a car full of
Okay. All right.
not
okay.
yearns.
All right. It's Stanley then. I'll do me. Meanie, I've got to go faster. Come on. Can't even see the blighter anymore.
Fuck you.
It's a bit far now to get a shot in, right? It's not too far. It's only a few meters.
So
I would
your rifle that you have
Yeah, it's a
is
range.
110 yards. They are, as Sean mentioned earlier, roughly 50 yards. They're well within range, both
Yeah.
all of them.
I'd say, well, they've gone a bit ahead now. If you look
Yeah.
where you are on number one, it has been. I'd say you're still just within
We've
range.
moved up to 3.
we moved up to 3.
I haven't moved you.
But I'd be aiming
There we
at...
go.
I mean, we're going for the
you're
car that
closest car.
Garrison's in.
Yeah.
'cause
You're
it's
within
close.
non-penalty die range.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So where you were just aiming at the car?
Are we both going to fire, or did one of us need to be looking ahead?
No, you don't have to. It's up to you how you.
Yeah, they're strategizing.
Yeah.
Who's- Is anyone going to navigate, or are you just going to open fire?
You do you, man.
What does your
Snap
heart
decision,
say?
snap
What does
decision.
Stanley's
So you're not going to
heart
tell me
say?
what John's doing.
No.
You're going to... Okay, that's... I guess we wouldn't be in the car going, right, so I'm going to shoot. And if you look ahead for...
Yeah, just choose.
My God.
Just choose quickly.
Mina
Okay,
turns up
what
the
are you
radio.
doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go for the back tyre of Garrison's car.
So you are with a penalty die on an unskilled gun.
Oh, I thought you said it wasn't a penalty die.
That's for
for the
range. Aiming at tires incurs an extra penalty.
Okay, so
If you're
what...
just shooting at the car, you can try and damage the integrity of the car.
I'll do that.
What gun do you have?
Grand?
Grand.
That's a rifle. So that's using
Yeah.
your rifle skill.
Yeah.
Has to roll under 25s.
No.
He doesn't got this.
34. So
Buggery.
Stanley, unpracticed, grabs this rifle in his hand that he grabbed from the cultist after being on the brink of death from a shambling horror. Leans out the back window,
Good times.
steadying your aim, but through the bumping of the car, it makes it even less possible for you to kind of get a clear purchase. And you shoot off the rifle. The ting sound permeates through the air, and it goes.
That's only after like 10 shots.
Well, it's done it.
That's all right.
And it
Cinema.
goes wild
Yeah.
into the air. You hear the sound of a glass breaking as you hit a house window. Father
did.
John.
Father John aims his rifle.
Oh my!
Great. Just aiming rifle.
That's all I'm doing.
Excellent.
You don't have to declare the target, you just aim.
Father John, the more practiced veteran shooter, notices that it's better to be patient and better to shoot your shot at the opportune moment. So he leans out with a focused, previously bloody face and takes aim.
Is he leaning across Stanley?
I like to imagine Father John, being the broad man that he is, has just wound down the window, has shifted his body out
Yeah.
With his tiny gun in hand.
with his rifle.
Oh, you got a rifle. Cool.
Yeah. He's using similarly.
Like from the waist out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Before
Big
Garrison
man.
takes his next turn, I'm going to call for that luck roll.
Oh, I was going to do the same thing.
It is a group luck roll.
Jörn fails.
Fail.
Just by the skin of my teeth, success.
God, I'm rolling the pits today.
Sorry, all. This is going to end really badly. Nope, fail.
No, so 1 success, 3 fails.
I'm sorry. You
What
need
is-
a
group consensus?
At least 2.
Yeah.
So you want to have the majority. So, let's dip into my book here. Oh no, it's pretty simple. What happens is Garrison has a button
What?
on his car
Oil slick.
that releases
Oh,
an oil
Bees.
slick
fuck off.
out of a small compartment on the back of his car that squirts just behind him in a bit of a wave, and he turns over to his object and says, "What the hell did you just say? What?" And then drives past through this mud.
So he drops some oil between 4 and 5, and then tries to navigate the mud heading up to 6.
Not understanding what his mook was trying to tell him.
Okay.
Let's see if I make it.
Please don't.
Yeah. May I add?
I
don't.
won't look at the dice.
You're going to jinx him.
Oh, it's great.
You missed
Oh,
him.
That's fantastic. That's a 17. Garrison's rolling, baby.
Well, he thinks he's winning, so he's
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
Confidence.
And
Are you talking
Garrison
about
is
Garrison or
bravado.
the DM?
Yeah.
Keeper.
Garrison is side by side with claws now. Yeah.
Yearn has taken around to aim. I'm going to try and chew
shit,
out
that's right.
Garrison's tyre this time.
Okay.
Cool.
It's not far away enough to do a range penalty die, I take it, so I'm
That's
just
correct.
doing a normal roll now.
Because you aimed, you
I aimed.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
I literally took aim at the tyre.
What's-
Yearn's eyes narrow as
How
he
far are
aims.
the cars from us?
Just shy. So as in
100
you're
yards?
just in range.
100 yards?
So you got a bonus dice.
Why do you have a bonus die?
'Cause you aimed.
Yeah, but there's a
I'm
penalty
aiming
because
tyre.
he's aiming
Oh,
for the
you're aiming
tyre.
for tyre.
I'm in the
Pardon.
tyre.
Negates
Yeah.
it.
82.
You shoot, Yearn takes the moment to aim, but once again, Yearn's not a fighter. He maybe practiced with the gun, but he doesn't use his gun that often. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's this the first time
In the
Yearn has
campaign,
fired
yes.
a gun this campaign.
And usually I fire my gun after, cross country skiing
Yeah.
for an hour,
Yeah.
lying down
And
at
that's-
stationary targets.
And is that at like clay pigeons, not even real
No, it's
pigeons?
just stationary targets
Oh, okay.
on a range, yeah.
you hear the ting as you hit the metal of the car near the tyre, but not quite on the tyre.
Pull the bolt, load another round, that's my go.
Damn it.
Never mind, chap.
Nuts.
Second time's a charm.
Fuck.
Objob is going to actually lean out the back
Objob.
and try to take a shot at your car.
Great.
Swine.
Scum.
What a dastardly thing.
What a...
Karn.
Leans out with my point with his .32 pistol. Takes aim at the car.
Yeah.
Wildly fails that.
Roll
Oh,
He's at
no.
disadvantage, by the way. He's at negative dice because of the distance. If he's using a pistol's range 15 yards.
Yeah, that's true. I wouldn't have got it anyway.
But I'm thinking if he rolls higher, he might jam his pistol.
No, I'm good. Shoots wildly. Once again, he's leaning out the car, twisting his body around the window, trying to shoot backwards. It's just not
With
doing
a
it.
handgun while we're going through the city streets.
As his master just
playing out.
yelled at him.
Yeah.
Aw.
So he leans out the window, his lip wobbling.
Don't let them see you cry.
Cool.
Job do good.
Mina's turn.
Oh, fuck.
We can see the oil.
We can see the oil.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you get to know that
It's-
you'll need a penalty die to get past it. Yeah.
But to get up there would be pedaling to the metal.
At the moment, if you just did a round, it would just be 3 to 4.
I feel like I want to close the gap a little bit, so...
Oh. Well, you got to drive a 60, so it's not bad.
Yeah, I might try and get to 5.
Go for it.
And,
Just
and
know that
risk the oil slick.
Because as in combat, you can't use luck
Yeah.
for a chase thing.
Yeah, buckle up, everybody.
Yeah, I don't think seatbelts have been invented yet.
No.
Who's the patron saint of...
Travel, St. Christopher?
Thanks.
I got you,
Do you
Alan.
want to shoot off a prayer, Father?
All right.
Yeah, nah.
Wildly off.
It's getting 80s and stuff at the moment.
Yup.
Mina, you put your foot to the floor. You say a prayer. You try and write with rock hard arms as you head through the oil, but you start spinning and you do a full 360 as you are now going to lose 1d3 movement action. So can
Damn
you roll
it.
a d6 for me?
That's 4.
You lose 2 actions.
Damn it.
Oh, they are gone. They are gone.
Well,
Move number 2. Well, Miss Claus's turn.
Claws, yeah.
So Claus is just going to very simply move 1 ahead to number 7.
we're right behind Garrison,
5,
but
but we-
also...
okay.
Yeah, you're
right.
at 5.
So we
Yeah,
just
yeah.
skidded.
We spun out, yeah.
You spun out, did a full 360, but then Mina kept going. But
And
she
we're,
lost.
and
Yeah,
we're
okay.
about to drive
Okay.
into another muddy patch.
Okay.
Stanley.
I were to aim, by next round, there wouldn't be a range penalty.
And you do have the option of calling for a luck roll next round as well.
Yes.
Next round.
My concern is if you aim, they'll be gone by the time you take your shot.
Yeah, but I guess like my one option then is just to take a shot at the car
Yes.
again
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
try and do
just
some
go for
damage.
it.
How much build do these? Do these cars look sturdy?
So this has a build of 5.
Okay, we'd have to hit it like 5 times to depth.
5 times doing 10 damage per turn.
Yeah.
What I'd suggest is taking a shot at one of the drivers.
Just try and get lucky, yeah.
It
Just
would,
go,
it would incur the same penalty as a tyre. They just wouldn't be armoured, and they have a little bit more health.
go for it. I don't see the point of shooting up the car because I don't think we can
We're not gonna have
destroy
time.
the car quick enough before they get away.
I wish
Gee,
there
I
was,
wish we had some grenades.
I wish there was something I could do to make this effective in any way.
No,
You
just
got
shoot.
I'm going to get out and run after the car
was gonna say.
and hit it with the end of the gun.
It's just not your specialty today.
No, it's
all right.
not. It's
Neither
not
of us.
Stanley's day. This is my
It's
day.
fine. Just go for it. You get lucky.
That was 64, so that's
Okay,
a fail.
yeah.
Doesn't matter regardless.
Yeah.
Cool.
A huge fail.
So do you want to describe that for me again, Stanley? So
So they spin, Mina accelerates, and he goes, right, I'm going to do it better this time for sure. And then he leans out the window, tries to think of something, but just goes, bloody swine! And then he takes a shot, and then, it just slams into a nearby tree. Kills a bird, kills an endangered species. Love of God!
that's good for me to know for like crit fails in other campaigns that I do. You kill an endangered species.
Kill the last of its kind.
Yeah, didn't even know what it was.
Father John, sir,
I have a quick question.
please.
How close? So our cars are quite close.
Yes,
They're
we're
within-
kind of like, I would say you are 2 cars length away from the car in front of you.
in yards. Could you tell me?
10 yards?
Thank you.
He's avoided the penalty die. He's happy.
I've got an extra bonus die
Why is that?
because that's within. No, it's not. Never mind. Damn
No,
it.
trying to get you within point blank.
Like a
whatever.
fifth,
Yeah, I
of
was
your,
trying to
a
get
fifth of your
fifth
decks?
of my decks.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Are you trying to get the point blank game?
Father John aims at the detective, his former boss, the scum.
Yep,
The
go.
Garrison.
driver of one of the cars.
Wait,
Garrison.
so you're aiming at Garrison.
That's right.
Through the back of the car.
That's right.
Which is the penalty die.
That's right.
Yeah, great. Go
But
for
because
it.
I aimed, I'm on normals.
You aimed before. Got
Yes,
you.
that's right. And I rolled 94.
That's not quite a malfunction, but that's close. The bullet goes. I'm going to say you can describe how you do it, but the bullet goes through the back window and gets lodged in the back of the seat.
Oh, okay. That's very generous of you. I thought you might have the bump, and Father John's aim just like he's down sight, so he doesn't realize that Mina spins out.
Oh, you know what?
And
it goes into the back of your seat. As in one of the seats in front of you.
There you go.
Jesus.
You almost shot one of your
As
teammates.
Mina like drives and like the car kind of spins, Father John's aim gets bumped slightly. He pulls into where the driver's seat is and like fires into the car by accident.
Goes past one of our heads.
Yeah.
Like, as it
Oh my
travels
god,
through
you
the-
hit my rare endangered turtle!
Take our hearing loss damage.
There you go. All right, can you keep this car steady, please?
I'm trying!
I know. I'm
we
trying
really-
not to shoot the bloody head off.
We're all a lot more cordial lately. Of late.
Should I be taking my luck roll now?
Yes,
someone?
Yeah,
luck
yes,
roll.
please.
Top of the round, we need to put as many hazards in between them and us as we, them and their destinations.
By
as
the
we
by.
can. Yes, 12.
A 6 from me.
I got 12.
Sean looks unhappy.
12 and 6. We got 2 successes.
Yep.
Three
Three
success. Fuck you.
Three
Three
successes.
successes!
So-
Sean is displeased. We are victorious.
I say we put a hazard between 7 and 8.
Yeah.
As quick as we can, right?
6 and 7, right?
Well, if we put it between 6 and 7, one of the cards is already past
Yeah, one of the
it.
mooks.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Put it between 7 and 8. There's a lot of stuff here.
Read them out, bullet fire.
Just grab
go for them.
whatever.
Just read them out, all aloud.
Traffic jam. Performing a U-turn? Okay. Traffic jam. Road work. Road traffic accident. Pedestrian crossing. Busy junction. Cyclist in the road. Sharp bends or potholes. Animals. Other vehicles pulling out, stopping. Fallen rocks or debris. Narrow road between cliff and a drop. Slow-moving delivery vehicles and refuse collection trucks. Pedestrianised area. 2 men carrying a large sheet of grass.
Yes,
A
that one.
marketplace or building site. A large stack of cardboard boxes. Overtaking a vehicle on a narrow road or in the face of oncoming traffic. Heading off-road or through a field. An oncoming vehicle.
Do we get to choose which one?
Yeah, you go for your life.
Glass! Moving a big plane of glass,
But
please.
surely if they just go through it, they won't be... That wouldn't, like, stymie them, would it?
They're all hazards are counted the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they,
It's-
Sean?
No, there are different penalties that are based on what I judge.
Okay.
Potholes.
Well, we're also in the city, so it can't be
Accident.
over it. Yeah, it can't be over a cliff.
Yeah.
So, like, certain things will be negated by where we are.
Potholes. I'm thinking it'll do damage to the body of the car or the wheels.
Or else have to stop.
Yeah.
But I thought accident. It would be like a full fucking...
Like a road accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like,
road
turned off.
accident.
Going for
Slamming
a
into
Blues
another car.
Brothers style deal. Going for a Blues Brothers kind of
Yeah,
thing.
52 car
massive
pile-up.
pile-up. Yeah.
Blues Brothers.
We would like to
Brothers pretty
select
short.
Blues.
Blues Brothers.
As they skid around the corner between 7 and 8, 2 cars have got into a bit of a ding.
A bingle.
As they do in 1940s, it's just gone bonk. And the 2 people are out on the road going, "Here, listen,
Now
ooh,
you-
This
This is me thingamajiggy.
My
Alrighty.
auto. Fine, damaged my auto.
Garrison has no choice but to try and navigate this.
I was hoping when we said Blues Brothers, it meant that Ray Charles had led a full song and dance number, and the streets were full of dancing people.
So you're heading out of suburbia, you're
Also
starting to head into a bit more of the heart of the city, and as Garrison races round the corner, he's immediately met by 2 cars that have clearly had a bit of a head-on collision, and he has to think fast to try and avoid them.
He's going from 6 to 8 then, is he?
Oh no, he's only going from 6 to 7, which means I don't have to roll. Damn it, I wasted a 12! I would have negotiated that so awesomely.
Good.
Man.
Yes, good.
You know what's great? Potentially, depending on how long it takes you to get there, you have to navigate
Well,
this
yeah,
too.
I was going to
that's
say.
Unless they
fine.
disperse in the time. But we'll see.
We'll kill them.
We got it! Shit! What are you talking
No,
about?
Yearn!
No, that's what I mean.
I'm getting a bit panicked now. I'm not going to aim this round. I'm just going to take a shot at the tire. So I'm going to do it
Of
with
which car?
Garrison's car.
Garrison's car.
Because Garrison sucks. This is
Garrison
just a
the
single
dickhead.
penalty die for the small target of the tire, right?
That's correct,
Yep.
my young
no,
show.
no other penalties. Come on! Wow.
Does your
That doesn't
dice
sound like a
suck
good
today?
wow.
So it was 85 or 95. So 2 of the worst possible rolls I could
What
make.
is your gun's malfunction?
100. It's a very reliable weapon.
Damn you.
Norwegian
Father John
building.
cleaned your guns very well last. No, you didn't have it. It has been taken care of
Yes.
by my cult, by my people. You're welcome.
Yes, so
Freudian slip.
the car is still spinning. It's the sort of fishtailing as Mina tries to get it righted because the tires are still all slick with oil. Yearn leans out, the tail slides out one way, and he bumps his already slightly injured head against the chassis as it whips back the other direction. Oof! Bang! And who knows where that shot goes? It hits a shop sign. Face! Boof! And it swings around and around.
Oh, that really hurt. I loved the manner in which you said, who knows where that goes?
Who knows where it goes?
Guys, I'm making it to the island now.
Oh, fuck.
No.
It hits Shrieking Sam.
Oh, we've killed a small child.
Good. If it's anyone, it's Shrieking Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, fan
Objob's
favourite.
gonna
Bleeds out
roll
slowly.
under 50.
Objob's gonna reach out the back, and I'm rolling fucking rocks here, man. Let's try and shoot you again.
Is that good? Bloody kids with your lingo.
He's
Popping
rolling
rocks.
meth. If anyone wants
nice.
to charge their dice, I've created a few Wiccan sigils.
Oh, we fucking need it right now.
Oh, I haven't been stacking my dice. Hold on, I gotta prepare my dice.
You're going to create a cairn out of your dice.
What if we summoned Cthulhu just within our dice rituals trying to play this game?
You're trying we call
Hang
on
on.
eldritch powers to
Yes.
enhance our rolls, and unfortunately, we splinter the fabric of reality.
Much more has been traded for
Candyman,
less.
Candyman.
So, Objob leans out of the window, wanting to make his master proud, puts his tongue firmly in the side of his cheek as he leans out, and he takes a shot, and it hits your car,
Oh.
which is good for me.
Well,
I
yeah.
rolled really well. But it only does 1d8 damage, which I've noticed now, so you can just fucking ignore the whole thing. But now I know that I can hit you, so I'm going to be aiming for your fucker's
I
head.
also thought when you, I don't know, I thought you'd set up for something really terrible there when you said he's biting on his tongue for concentration.
A flame comes out.
Well, it's just like a pothole and like the tongue comes off.
Oh, no.
Oh. That's what I would have done.
That's what I would have done.
Mina, you lost it. You
yeah, I
can't act.
No.
How many did she lose? 2.
You lost 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's this turn and next turn.
I am occupied trying to stabilize this car.
Your
and pull
car
it
is
out.
swerving
yeah,
and
trying
swerving
to pull
as
it
you're
out
going
of the
through.
spin.
Yeah, there's still oil all over the tires.
Yep.
So it takes a while for us
Oops,
to...
all oil.
Clause 2.
Take it away, boys.
Clause 2 is...
Well, have it ready in a
Clause,
mo.
rather, is going to... let's just try and navigate past this fucking thing.
I thought you had like a second clause of some sort of addendum.
Clause 2 jumps from the ceiling of the sky.
Fail.
Fan.
Massive fail.
Yes!
Bada swing.
1, 2, skidoo.
How lucky of that car crash to be there.
It is going to be a D3 worth of movement actions plus.
Some damage. Yes.
He's getting the book out. Throw the book at him.
I mean, hopefully we can stop Garrison as well. But
Well, I wouldn't say anything out loud.
I rolled a 95, which means that I'm going to actually declare this one a moderate incident.
Less dramatic, the word moderate.
Better than minor incident.
yes,
A mild accident.
Thank goodness.
they lost one movement action.
One. So I lost. Actually, that's. Yep. Shit. So
Take
One
it.
of us.
Take
I
it all.
lost. Claws lost 1 movement action, but 2 build points.
Ha ha.
So they actually hit the accident.
Yeah, so she rounds the corner, sees her master coming up to there, has to swerve around the master as well, collides straight into the back of the vehicle on the right. Whiplash City. That Mook also takes damage.
Ooh.
And dies.
There's these two fellows like, oh, that was your fault. Why did you hit?
I would not wave that finger suchly.
I do love living on
Don't
Colt
you point that
Island,
finger
but
at me.
the traffic is horrendous.
Crunch.
Oh dear, more.
Only 1 point of damage.
Okay.
I say you're the lollygagger. Well, I say you're the lollygagger.
I had this.
Do you mean fisticuffs, sir? Well, I certainly do, sir.
I had this image of like as she comes around the corner, it would be one of those crash zooms on her eyes.
Yeah.
Crunch.
And then chickens are flying everywhere for some reason. You gotta have chickens
love
in a car crash.
I love one of the hazards is a pile of cardboard
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah, that
It needs
makes
to
me
be
so
hay
happy.
bale in
Shouldn't
that
it?
list.
Yeah, hail bale. Shouldn't there be like fresh fruit?
Yeah.
My cabbages.
Hey, that actually should be in the upcoming Avatar game.
Stanley,
Yes.
your turn.
Okay. Stanley's done with pot shots, getting sick of failing. Sets himself on the open window of his car door. He mutters, "There's a pop one in your bloody chamber, you degenerate." And then he takes aim. That's his go.
John.
John also takes aim.
Great.
Rights himself as the car comes to a slow. He goes, all right, jeez, take the wheel. And give me a Saint...
I'm driving.
Saint Christopher, look after us. I know I'm Protestant, but it's tough times to call upon the saints.
We're all the same, really.
Buddha. Anybody.
Jeebus.
Allah.
Jeepers.
I was gonna say, could it be that because of your prayer to Saint Christopher?
God is like, no saints here.
No, that saint is like, all right, I'll put a traffic accident in there for you. He's Italian too. All right.
Forget about it.
You
A
scamp.
Fiat's broken down on a corner, a hairpin dent.
Oh no.
Oh, Sean's crossing his arms.
We
Good.
might catch them after all.
A good cross arms, a bad cross arms.
Can't tell yet. He's an unreadable man. He's like Cthulhu himself.
I mean, he's readable. You just can't discern what exactly is
Yeah,
happening. It's like a poker player being like, oh, these are the best cards I've ever seen. And you're like, what does that mean?
Yeah, I think
Gravy for
What could
dinner.
it mean? What
That'd
could
be
it
an
mean?
interesting take on the poker face. It's just like be very erratic.
There is a term for that. I can't remember what it's called, but it's generally frowned upon in professional games.
Well, it would be sore losers.
Love to do it as like Fagin from Oliver Twist or something. Oh, have a look at these.
So, new round. Garrison tries to maneuver out of the way. He just sees his claws move past and smash into the right vehicle. He had been going towards an open gap, but smashing that vehicle pushes closer to the gap. So he hits the front end of the right car, and he takes 1 movement action loss
Everyone stopped right now.
and 3 build damage.
Yes, yes.
So one car is down to 30 hit 3
Yep.
or 30, and the other one's down to 2.
Correct. And now any drive action rolls that Garrison takes incurs a penalty die because it's less than half of his original build.
Cool. Nice.
Getting pretty horny now.
But
I'm sorry, what?
next round, neither of my cards can move. The next time I'm able to move both of them because they only had 1 movement loss each.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And we use up our second movement loss
In this round.
Right
In
now.
this round.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So,
So they're all sitting there like just going.
So many gears.
Taking pot shots at each other and aiming up shots. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
this
also
is a
gonna-
great moment in the chase where you're stopped trying to get the
Yeah.
car going,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're stopped at the thing.
It's the John
both
Wick.
firing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone both reloading.
Also, Mina's got to contend with a shot's just gone off past her ear
Yeah.
within the her own
Sorry.
car.
It's a tense moment.
the one you trusted the most. Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Okay, With Garrison's car falling apart, I'm gonna shoot at the car. So no penalty die. It's a big object, and no, I'm not gonna wait to aim. I'm just gonna start
Get in there.
firing at the car itself. 41 under 55.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, we hit someone!
You hit a stationary car.
A stationary vehicle.
Had you been aiming as well?
No, I had not.
Okay, that was just a straight shot. Roll your bolt action damage,
Yes.
sir.
In fairness,
Heroes do next.
we could probably get bonus tens dice anyway because it's not moving and
That's
it's a big object.
That's a thing
Aw.
of beauty there. You tried, Chris, and I appreciate that. I also didn't realize that I thought you'd made up St. Christopher being the patron saint of driving.
No,
He's patron saint of
Legit.
travel.
Don't worry, it's not enough to do any damage because I rolled a 4 and a 1 plus the 4. It's 8 damage total. Doesn't damage the car.
Motherfucker.
That's 9 damage total, but you're right.
A 5 and 4, 9 damage total. Just goes through some piece of the body. Doesn't do anything.
St.
mirror.
Christopher, give us a +1 buff on damage rolls.
If you pray now, outside if the player prays.
I'm agnostic, so
at a penalty die, because I think you're quite far away, Objob is going to lean out the window because you're both because they're stationary,
everyone's stationary.
and he's leaning out with his pistol because you're swerving. You know what? Because you're swerving, it's going to be at a penalty die. He's going to take aim. Who's on the back right-hand side?
Stanley.
So you don't get to move this turn, but next turn you
Yes,
actually get
next
to start
Taking
going.
aim at Stanley.
Old boy.
So is he taking aim or is he taking a shot?
I'm
at
just
Stanley?
saying taking, as in his shooting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
targeting Stanley.
Shall drive pistol into face.
Oh.
Oh, he's only a pistol.
Yeah.
Oh, lucky. That's all right.
Is that
It's
massive
quite far
range
away.
disadvantage?
Don't say lucky.
Massive range disadvantage.
No.
Hard to
On
hit.
a penalty. Had it been a single roll, I may have got that in.
Yeah.
Misses wildly. Hits a pedestrian, I don't know.
You're a bloody joke. You crumb.
A flower, like a nice flower pot or something.
Yeah.
My
Mina.
peonies. This is my last.
It's your last- yeah,
of
your
not
last
having
one.
an action. So she's just she might like be a thing where it stalls, and she just takes a second to just go. She notices that they've stopped too. She just takes kind of like a sharp, and like that's her stealing
Nice.
her resolve to try and get a handle of this car.
Claws is just going to have to try and move forward.
They lost this round of movement.
That's
Yeah.
the one that Claws can't do.
Yeah.
So there you go. So now Stanley.
Okay. Garrison's car's the closest. Yeah.
They're both on 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both on.
Yeah.
Haven't updated this in a while. It's just such a bloody rip-roaring white knuckle ride.
So you aimed last time. Yep.
Yep, aimed last time, taking a shot at Garrison's car.
Think of the Queen.
Queen and country and all that.
Think of yourself.
Do you get a bonus die for that one? Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you aimed round before.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay, this one's for bloody Jafar or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so what? 11
11.
What
So-
success is that?
on a
That's a
25.
hard success.
Hard success.
It's
that
under
doesn't-
half of 25, right?
Yeah, that doesn't. It's only.
It's only extremes.
If it's extreme, half of them would impale, but it's a car.
But it's the thought that counts.
Roll your damage.
Roll the
sir.
damage. Okay.
Do it.
Oh my god. Okay.
You're hitting now.
What am I doing?
2d6 plus 4.
It's the same.
What's damage?
2d6 plus 4.
2d6 plus 4. Okay.
Damage.
Okay, don't stifle me.
Stifle him, quick.
No!
Oh fuck, you're joking.
Did you also roll 5?
He rolled less.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Yay!
So I got a 7.
Doesn't penetrate the armor.
Just doesn't like hit an important part of the car.
Yeah.
The car's taken damage already.
Yeah.
You added another dent to the
Yeah.
car.
Got to be joking.
Realistically, the only part of the car worth damaging is the engine block.
Yeah. Was there not
Or,
a
differentials and
Or
stuff.
the mirrors, and then they can't.
Yeah. We can't look behind them.
Look
They
at
can't
their
rev-
evil faces.
They can't reverse.
Come on, Father. Come
John,
on, Father.
sir. Father John, sir.
They can't reverse parallel park if
Father
you take
John
out the
aimed
mirrors.
in the previous round.
Yes.
He's taking a shot at the car.
Come on.
With
come
what
on.
gun again? What do you have?
The M1.
Yeah, we've got rifles aplenty here.
What's the distance between us?
50 yards.
Fantastic.
We've got gadgets and rifles aplenty.
Fuck, I missed.
Yes!
Shit!
Yes!
I'm unskilled in this firearm.
Yes! New round!
We got 2 hits.
So you don't get increased damage on it or anything on a hard success.
No,
No.
only on
Damn.
extreme success, half your bullets impale, and you get the max damage.
Why then even have a
it's-
hard
it's fun.
success? That's the question I want to know.
Jörn, your turn, because Garrison, this is one movement action
Yes.
To
Okay.
mock you.
Yeah.
This time, I'm gonna hopefully do some actual damage. I'm just going to keep
Just
firing.
to hold it, just to put it out there for you as well. You could also, if you wanted to, because Mina can go now. You could help Mina navigate the mud.
That would be good.
I have very bad navigate and spot hidden. Both of them are low rolls.
You're just bad at rolling.
Thanks,
in general
Joe.
today.
So I'm not going to bother with that. I did consider that, but yeah, my spot, they're both base values, which is like 25 or whatever. It's not
That's
great.
what you think is right.
Such
That's what I think is right. So if this is my 4th or 5th shot, I've still got half my clip left.
Yep, great.
So I'm just going to do the same shot again, so it's no penalty, no bonuses. Aim for the car. 76 total miss.
Fuck.
Guns are flying, like bullets are flying everywhere. It's like the Wild Wild West. The sound, there's a cacophony of just angry noise pervading the air as rifles and shotguns and bullets and the sound of dented cars and the screams of the passerbys, especially those that were in the collision, who were already hurt and damaged. People are racing away, running for the hills, closing their curtains.
Grab your flower pot. No, it's too late.
Objob going to take another shot at you, Stanley
The listener.
Burgess, on a penalty die because once again it's the.
Did aim though?
No, I didn't. I took
you
the
didn't?
shot. I took the
No,
shot.
he took
I'm
that
such an
shot.
idiot, sorry.
No, you're not. It's a very rollicking, crazy adventure where Sean is making a face. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
It hit
Doesn't.
you.
It's 100. I've got it here, Sean.
Thank you.
Fucking hell. Now every time Sean reacts to something, I have a
Starting-
fight or flight reflex.
Yeah.
Almost jammed his weapon.
That's why I'm saving your time, buddy. I'm in your head.
My adrenaline still.
All right. Well, it shoots a dog. Okay.
Doggy!
Bastard!
Mina, your turn.
Yeah, we can move now!
The dog's been killed. You're angry. What do you do?
I fucking love dogs, you piece of shit. It's the only thing that gives me joy in this life. I got to navigate past this mud.
Yes.
So it's going to be a penalty. You know, as much as I'd love to try and pedal to the metal, I'm already going to get a penalty of moving 5 to 6.
Yeah, so,
So-
moving
Just
7
do-
to 8 would be 2 penalties.
Yeah.
You're just doing the one move?
I am.
Great. Okay, so do that drive auto. Get under that 60.
How many?
14.
Was it extreme or hard success? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay, cool.
That
You
would have
just
been
succeed.
extreme.
Yeah, nice.
Excreme.
Extreme. That's my aphasia kicking in.
So how do you write yourself?
So I think it was literally just that, taking that previous moment
Yeah.
to just steel herself, kind of like look up in a almost rolling her eyes way to St. Christopher. All right, well, if there was ever a time for prayer, and she just kind of like almost closing her eyes, gets the clutch into the right gear, and just kind of straight through, like really like tight gripping the wheel so that she is not swerving. She's like using all of her muscle in keeping this car straight and true.
It doesn't have power steering.
This is the the old times, Phil.
It's
I love
Claw's
it,
turn.
though. Beautiful moment.
Claws
Claudia.
is going to move one location.
Between 8 and 9.
8 to 7.
She's moving back.
Is heading
Oh,
towards.
She's gonna ram
Does
us!
she pass by another thing?
It's already been navigated.
Yeah, we're gonna go back around it.
I don't know. Maybe it would be funny if it like you crash into it. And then,
Doing a 20-point turn.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Reverse crash again.
Roll to Cast Ambrosia Island is a Baby Beard Media production. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and all our podcasts are on Spreaker, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at www.patreon.com/babybeard. Pulp Cthulhu and all associated properties are trademark of Chaosium Inc. Used with permission.
You've been listening to a Robots Radio podcast. Smart shows for interesting people. Check out all the shows at robotsradio.net.
Looking for a Fallout audio drama? It's True Vault Escapades! That's right, follow the death-defying adventures of Detective Walter Camry and his Vault Girl Bunny as they solve the Wasteland's biggest mysteries. From the dramatic Texas prologue to the high-stakes world of New Vegas, Walter and Bunny risk it all to crack everything from murders, slaver syndicates, and corruption at the highest level in post-nuclear America. True Vault Escapades. It's a Fallout show with a detective twist. Look for True Vault Escapades wherever you get your podcasts.